Hi, this is Rob Frank, and this is my interpretation of Come Together by the Beatles. The most common interpretation of the song is that each verse represents a different Beatle. So the first verse is George Harrison, the Holy Roller, and then Ringo Starr, who enjoyed drinking Coca-Cola a lot, apparently. The He Shoot Coca-Cola line. And then John Lennon, who was seeing Yoko Ono at the time, hence he got Ono's sideboard. And then you've got Paul McCartney, particularly the line, "Gotta be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see," a reference to Paul is dead. And as a side note, if you look at the Abbey Road cover, there is a reference as well to the Paul is dead. John Lennon would be God leading the way, then Ringo would be the priest, then Paul McCartney, the corpse, and you could see that he's not wearing any shoes, and George Harrison in the end, the gravedigger. So just a little side note there, and in the end, they all come together. So I think an alternate explanation here would be that each verse represents all four Beatles, plus their producer, George Martin, who was referred to as one of the candidates for the fifth Beatle, particularly for his work with this album. And I think Here Come Old Flat Top, He Come Groovin' Up Slowly, that could be a reference to George Martin. And then you've got Holy Roller as George Harrison. Hair Down to His Knee could be John Lennon. Gotta Be a Joker, He Just Do What He Please could be Ringo Starr, who was referred to as the funny Beatle. And then you've got different interpretations here of who each line is. And if you really notice, each verse has 5 different he's. The he is repeated exactly 5 times. I'm not sure who is who there. And then the walrus gumboot, I believe, could be referring to Paul McCartney. And Ono's sideboard would be then John Lennon. You've got the next one. The He Say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3 is a reference to the Paul is dead. And then Gotta Be Good Looking 'cause he's so hard to see. That would actually all be the Paul line. And then the other 4 would be the other 3 Beatles plus George Martin. So I think that personally, I tend to lean toward the first interpretation. I just, as I was going over this, saw another possible interpretation, and really the who is who for each verse is also debated, but I feel that, like I said, there's almost a lot of difficulty to tell who is who in each line, and I do think that the idea is that these are a lot of inside jokes within the band. So there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed this. For more song interpretations, please feel free to see my website at robjohnfrank.com, and thank you for watching.